Every year, my husband and I make something that we refer to as the master list, and this is a list of all of our wildest dreams. We've been doing this for close to 4 years now, basically the entirety of the time that we've owned businesses, and one thing that never fails to amaze us is how impossible every single thing we've put on this list feels in the moment and how quickly we achieve them as a result. For example, there's a few different things that we knew we wanted to get done this year, and all of these we've accomplished. Every single one of them felt completely unattainable in the moment. We wanted to buy a bigger vehicle, get into a larger shop space, get an actual dedicated camera for videos, hit 5,000 followers on TikTok. We wanted to replace my phone because it could not keep up with the level of editing that I was doing. I personally wanted to make my first $100 from Discord server subscriptions. I can't share that one. We wanted to move into our own rental or house. This year, we were not only able to leave roommating altogether, but we were able to purchase our first home, which was huge, and we've literally been working on that for the last 5 years. It felt so nice and surreal to finally pass that. We did want to hit our first 100 sales on TikTok Shop, and then we ended up switching to Whatnot and did 10 times that. Every single one of these things in the moment when we wrote it down felt completely unattainable, and even some of the things that we've written down since then that we want to do still feel completely unattainable. For example, in the next 5 years, we want to buy land. We have no idea how it's going to happen, but we've put it on that list anyways, because it's not a list full of logic, it is a list full of ambition. Another personal goal on that list for me is hitting 10,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok. I added those to the list quite a while back, and TikTok were literally less than 500 followers away. So we started doing this after it was recommended by a man actually that my husband met in passing. He had ran a couple different businesses in his lifetime, and when Michael asked him about what advice he had for new entrepreneurs, he had said to write everything down. And the reason why he suggested this is because there's studies that have shown that if you write things down, you are more likely to achieve whatever it is that you've written down. We don't wake up every day and say, okay, I want to buy land by next Tuesday. We look at it and we're like, okay, what small thing are we going to do today that will help us work towards these things? It doesn't have to be the entire list either. For instance, I said I want to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. So today I woke up and I posted 4 videos. We put at the beginning of the year that we wanted to purchase a new car because we were running our entire business out of a tiny sedan, and it was really starting to get to us. Now, we didn't think that was going to happen before 2026. It happened in a month after putting it on that list. Not because anything substantial had changed in our situation, but because it drew to our attention how badly we wanted that, and it made us look at what we had at our disposal and start trying to figure out a way to make it happen. Now, this list isn't some magical, okay, I'm going to manifest everything I want into existence type of deal. It's just a general guideline you can follow day to day so that when you have the extra time and effort to put in, you know where to direct it. It's also a really great way of keeping yourself on the path you want to be on because it lets you measure different opportunities that you have pop up against the things that you personally want to achieve, and it lets you say no to those opportunities that don't actually line up with what you have in mind. So that's the master list.